So guys, thank you so much for coming to this session and let me know more about you. Yusuf, Ahmed, Muhammad, and Amani. Are you in the language section or in Arabic section?
I'm in the language section.
Perfect. Thank you, Muhammad. What about
I am in the Arabic section.
Okay, thank you. Ahmed, Arabic or language? And Amani? Arabic?
English.
English. Great, mashallah. What about you, Amani? English or Arabic? Okay, so guys, do you understand what I'm saying? Is it clear?
Yes, clear for me.
Okay, thank you so much. So today we're going to revise the Black Beauty, the story. English, perfect, Amani, thank you so much. So today we're revising Black Beauty. You know that you studied or you're going to be tested in the first 3 chapters. So let's go. I'm gonna share my screen, so make sure that you see what I'm sharing. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, clear.
Perfect, perfect. You can speak, let's interact together. So here, of course, this is EVS, and thank you so much for coming and joining us. Here we have the first thing, let's know something about the writer. Do you remember the writer's name, guys?
It was Anas Will.
Yes, excellent, perfect, mashallah. So the name is Anna, and she lived from 1820 to 1887. And as any writer, guys, the person or the writer is affected by the incidents that happened in his or her life. So let's see, what did she have? What did she have while she was a child, guys? Read and tell me.
She had an accident while she was a child,
Yes.
but learned how to drive a horse and carriage.
Okay, have you seen this in her writing in Black Beauty? Have you seen that? Have you seen horses or carriages?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, I have.
Sure, we did this. We saw this. She had an accident. She personally had an accident, which affected her as a child, and affected her legs, and she can't move. That's why she learned how to drive a horse and carriage. We don't say that she drove a horse, because you ride a horse, you don't drive a horse. So she learned how to drive a horse and a carriage. And this is the picture of the carriage if you don't know what does a carriage mean. Okay. So as any writer, as we said, the writer is affected by the incidents that happened in his or her life. And you see this clearly in their writings, or if they write for movies, you see this in the movie. And Anna loved the horses so much. That's why her story today is about a horse. What is the name of the horse, guys?
Black Beauty.
Perfect, perfect. And we're going to know who named it Black Beauty. So she loved the horses. Why?
His mom.
Okay, thank you so much, Yusuf. We'll see this. So guys, let's see. Why did Anna, the writer, love horses? Why? Because horses helped her to travel. We said that she had an accident and she couldn't move, but horses allowed her to move around. And she became a writer like her mother. We're still talking about the writer. You have to understand the writer so that you know how do they feel and why did they write this. She became a writer as her mother, and she wrote many novels. And our novel today was written in 1872, 5 years before she died. Now let's head into the story. Okay, guys, here. Why do you think the horse was named Black Beauty?
Because His color was black and he was so handsome.
Excellent. It was that black thing that makes you beautiful. And okay, I'm going to see the chat because some people are typing. And tell me, guys, was the horse only black? Yes, thank you.
No, he has a white star in his forehead.
Excellent. Only? That was the
No, and he has only a white leg.
Wow, foot. Yes, thank you so much. MashaAllah, guys, you're perfect. You're perfect. MashaAllah. Okay, guys, here. Now let's go into chapter 1. And in any story, chapter 1 just gives you some idea about the place, where are you going to, what are the incidents happening, and so on. So here in chapter 1, we have an idea about the owner of the place. Do you remember who is the first owner of Blackberry? What was
Can
his
I answer?
name? Yes, you can, Muhammad.
Can I answer?
Yes, Muhammad.
It was his name was Farmer Gray.
Excellent, excellent, Farmer Gray. Guys, do you remember if this man was kind or was bad or?
No, he was kind.
Yes, thank you so much. So this is Farmer Gray, the first owner of Blackberry, and Blackberry is still young. And this man was so kind that he gives horses good healthy food and they enjoyed the meals. Not only this, he was talking to them in a very friendly way as well. So guys, they used to have some kind of, there were some horses, not only Blackberry and his mother, because we're going to meet his mother here now. So there were kind of races happening between the horses. They were playing. Do you remember how were the races, guys?
They were racing and having fun together.
Yes, perfect. And what happened to the big horses? Here is the picture. What
when they are excited, they're used to better kick.
Yes, perfect. MashaAllah, guys. So they used to bite or kick with their legs because they are very excited. They weren't bad, guys. They weren't bad. And this is what Blackberry's mother confirmed. They weren't bad. They were good. They were joking. But she advised Blackberry never do this. Even if you're joking, don't do this. And she confirmed that all the horses are good horses. We're still in chapter 1, guys. And here, this is the mother, and she was talking. Of course, these are only pictures. They don't represent the real story because I had no access to the real pictures, but I tried as much as I can to make it like so close. And here, as you described it, you guys described this. You said that the horse is real black, beautiful one, with a star on its head and one white foot. And here, the horse grow bigger. And mashallah, it's an amazing horse now. And in this part, he moved to another person. Farmer Gray sold the horse. Do you remember the second owner?
Squire Jordan.
Excellent, Squire Jordan. Yes. There at Squire Jordan's place, which is Pertwood Park, he met some other horses. Do you remember that horse with the nice legs? And the name?
Yes, his name is Mary Legs.
Mary Legs, excellent. It's the name is related. Excellent, guys, mashallah. So we have Mary Legs, the horse, and this horse was very kind and was popular among kids. They loved the horse so much because of the way he used to talk, used to walk. And we met also another big horse, which always has sad face.
Ginger.
Ginger, yes. Why do you think he had that bad face guy or sad face guy?
Because people treated her badly in the past.
It has a past. Yes. The there is something bad happened to her in her past. Perfect, mashallah guys, perfect. Okay, so guys, I need you to interact. Just unmute yourself and speak to me. Thank you guys. And here, we can see, of course, this is not the real photo of BlackBerry because BlackBerry had only one white foot. But he learned how to drive a carriage because he's bigger now. And it made him happy, by the way. And one day we're going to see something that we don't like to see, and we're going to explain this now. And this is a picture for Squire Jordan. While he was moving around, he saw something that he didn't like. And we're going to see how he's going to react. So guys, till now, how many owners are there for BlackBerry?
There are two.
Two, till this point, yes, there are three.
For this point, okay,
yes,
for this point.
Excellent. I know you're clever, mashallah, Yusuf. So thank you guys. We had
Till now there are two, but in the story there are three.
Yes, in the first term there are three, but we're going to deal with two till this point. The first one is Farmer Gray, the second one is Squire Jordan. Now let's go to chapter 1 point by point. So the people who didn't catch what we said while discussing the pictures will know what we're talking about. Okay, guys, so here, first of all, the setting is a large field. It was for Farmer Gray. There was a little wood on the top, or at the top of the place. What was at the bottom, guys? Down, the large field. On the top, there was a little wood. Bottom, do you remember?
It was a road next to the house of Squire Jordan.
Yes, there was a road in Squire Jordan's house. When he stands on the gate, he can see the house clearly, yes. But there was something at the bottom of the field. It was a river running along the bottom of the field. And we said that this house or this place is owned by Farmer Gray, who was a very kind person. And BlackBerry and his mother were very happy there. We said that he used to give them healthy food, and this is what makes BlackBerry strong. He speaks kindly to the horses as if they were, complete my sentence, guys, as if they were.
Can you say it again?
He used to speak to them kindly as if they were his kids. Okay.
To his children?
Yes, his children. There were two young horses, but BlackBerry was the youngest. It was the youngest one. Okay. So he was the youngest one. They used to have races. They used to run and compete with each other. This is kind of fun, as you said, guys. And as you said as well, the big horses used to bark or kick because they were excited only. Okay? So guys, can you tell me what's the difference between excited and exciting?
Excited that in the past.
Yes.
Exciting is it is still exciting to this.
Thank you, Yusuf. So guys, thank you. Give me more ideas, guys. We don't have wrong answers. I'm not going to say this is wrong.
Excited means someone is excited, and exciting means something is exciting.
Okay. I know that some people used to explain this as excited is for people because it has an ed, and exciting is for things which because they have ing. But let's get away from this point because excited and exciting is reflected to who does the effect. So I can say that I like Yusuf. He's an exciting person. So whenever I sit with Yusuf, I feel excited. So we're both people and we both go for ed and ing. So if something or someone caused you to be excited, this person or this thing is exciting. So did you understand it, guys? So if you make the effect, you take the ing. Like if we see a snake and horse, both are animals, a snake and horse, which one will be frightened and which one will be frightening?
The snake will be frightening and the horse will be frightened.
You're perfect. Both are animals, but the horse will be afraid, so he will be frightened. And the snake will be frightening. He's causing the horse to be afraid. So this is how it goes, guys. So this is the healthy food. Are you fasting, guys? We fast these days. Don't forget us when in your prayer, please. So here, there was the mother's advice. Can you please tell me whose mother is this?
Black Beauty's mother.
Perfect. It's the mother of Blackberry. And what was her advice, guys?
To never better pick.
Yes. And what did she say? What did she say? She said,
a gentle horse.
They are all good horses.
The harder you work, the kinder people will be.
Thank you so much. And she also advised the horse Blackberry not to bite or kick. And she said that all the horses are perfect, they are all good, and we know this. Now, Blackberry has grown up. He's a big horse now. So Farmer Gray thinks it's the ideal time that he should sell the horse. And he's now pulling carriages, as you saw in the picture before. To whom did he buy it? Did he sell it, sorry? To Squire Jordan. Where does he live? In Pertwig Park. Where did Farmer Gray live, guys? In a large field. There is a little wood on the top and the river running at the bottom. Now we move to a new place. Guys, while you're studying, you have to make like a plan. You have to make a diagram. So you can divide the story according to the owners. So you write Farmer Gray and you list some stuff. You write Squire Jordan and you list some stuff. This is how you connect ideas in your head, and this is how you're going to remember everything, inshallah, for the exam. And this is how you should be living, by the way. This is how the horses used to bite and kick while they are excited. Now, Blackberry was moved to a new place, a new journey. John Manley, do you remember this name?
He was the helper of Squire Jordan.
Yes. Now we have the first helper. Farmer Gray didn't used to have helpers, but Squire Jordan has one. He has John Manley. He's helping, and he's a good person. Here we met two new friends, two new horses. We said about Mary Legs and how funny he used to work, and this is what made the children love the horse. And we have Ginger, the sad-faced horse. And we said that why did it used to have sad face? Oh, now Blackberry got his name. So Blackberry's mother didn't call him Blackberry. It was someone else. Can you guess, guys, who did this?
Squire Jordan's lady?
Squire Jordan's wife, yes.
Wife.
His wife. Because he took him in around and he moved with it, and she asked him, how was the horse? He said, perfect. Okay, what
can we call her Mrs. Squire Jordan instead of Squire Jordan's wife?
Mrs. Jordan, yes, of course. And it appeared so in the exams. At the end of the session, I'm going to send you an e-game that you're going to answer some questions about this. And in some questions, you're going to find her name is Mrs. Jordan. And she called him Blackberry because of the black coat. We say black coat as if it was wearing black coat. And for Black Beauty as a kind horse, we see that he was very surprised why Ginger had that sad face, and he knew that it had some past memories. But however, he saw that Ginger worked very hard. She was a very dedicated horse. She was a very good horse, and this is why she was surprised. This is why she was surprising her. Okay, and we knew somehow about Ginger's history, and that their owners used to beat her, and this is how she became very like not that kind. But do you think that she changed, guys? Did Ginger change?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. So, do you remember how did she change?
When she saw
What-
Squire Jordan shouting for the man who was hitting
Perfect.
the horse with a whip.
Yes, yes. This because she saw how kind Mr. Squire Jordan was, and she saw how did he treat the man who was mistreating the other horses while they were together. So we found that Joan, who's Joan, guys? Habiba, Islam. I would like to hear your voices. So Abdul Hadi, I guess. Okay. Can you tell me who's Joan? Any idea?
John
Yes, you
was
said
John Manley.
was the guy.
John
the
Manley.
helper. The helper.
Yeah, was the
of
helper.
Jordan. Yes, perfect. Guys, John, as I said that he's a kind person, but now they say that John's threat. He was threatening people. Why, guys? Oh, so he was threatening someone or something. Do you remember? Whom was he threatening?
Can you say the question again?
Okay, I'm gonna rephrase it. While the horses were sitting, Blackberry and Ginger, suddenly Joan came and threatened one horse. What was the horse? And why did it?
Mary Legs.
Yes, why did Mary Legs? We said that Mary Legs is loved by everyone and it was a nice horse. So why did Joan threaten it?
Because
because,
he was so young.
Because
And
he made
no.
something inappropriate,
Yeah.
something which
Because
is
he threw the children from his back.
Yes, he did this. He threw them out of his back. But Mary Legs had to explain this. He said, they asked Mary Legs, why did you do this? He said that the big boys had to be taught a lesson. So they asked him, why didn't you bite or kick them? Do you know, guys, what was his reply when he said so?
Because he didn't wanted to be sold to someone who
Unkind. He was unkind.
may untreat
Yes.
him.
Perfect, Muhammad, perfect, everyone. So he said, no, I can't kick or bite, or they are going to sold me to some unkind owner who's going to give me loads of work. So he has good thinking. His mentality is great, and he advised them not to do so. And guys, there is a big difference between advice and advise. Advice with the C is the noun. So give me some advice. And I say, Habiba, can you advise me? Advise, S-E, this is a verb. So here we come to the outline, or we're going to summarize everything. We are in Farmer's Gray in chapter 1. We met Blackberry and its mother. We met some other good horses. We were in a large field, little wood on the top, small river along the bottom, and there was a road and the house of Mr. Farmer Gray. They used to have some races, and Blackberry's mother advised him. Then we moved to Squire Jordan, who whose wife named the horse Black Beauty, We met also Mary Legs and Ginger. We had John mainly, the helper, the good helper, and we knew that Mr. and Mrs. Squire Jordan had some children, some kids and some older guys. We lived in a place which is called Pertwee Park, and you're going to be asked about this maybe. There were large fields and comfortable stables, places for horses to stay. He got his name. We knew that Ginger had passed, and there was a lesson taught by Mary Legs. Okay, guys, now here we should go into some rooms, but we're not that many, so we're going to head into chapter 2. Any questions about chapter 1, guys?
No, thanks, Miss.
Okay. Here we have the horse Black Beauty, which went on a mission. And how was the weather, guys? On the left, on the right?
It was bad.
Yes, it was raining and with some wind. But when they went and they did the business, it was heavy rain now, which caused them to have a problem on the bridge. We're going to explain this. There was a problem on that bridge. So they decided, John and Squire Jordan decided to take the horse Black Beauty on a long journey because he had some business, and they took a light carriage, which Black Beauty loved because it's not heavy, so he didn't use to exert too much effort. It was raining and windy, and on their way back, they had to cross a bridge. Do you remember if they crossed the bridge or not, guys?
No, they didn't cross the bridge because it was broken from the middle.
Did they know from before that it was broken?
No, just Black Beauty knows.
But Black Beauty felt something wrong.
Felt, yes.
They kept urging him. Go, Black Beauty, let's go. Why don't you move? And John was very, very surprised why Black Beauty is standing. And Black Beauty couldn't talk to them. So he felt something wrong. And then while on their way back, as we said, a tree fell on the road. So they had to change it. And they went on the other road and they were on a bridge. But Black Beauty didn't dare to go ahead or to move forward. And he couldn't explain why. So how did they know that the bridge is broken, guys? If they
the man with the lantern on the other side.
There was a man on the other side of the lantern who kept saying, go away, the bridge is broken. And that's why they understand why didn't he move on. So they took another road, but by the time it was fine and they went home safely. There was nothing wrong. And they decided to visit some friends, but this time they have a new person on board. Who was the person?
Mrs. Jordan.
Mrs. Jordan, the wife of Mr. Jordan. So they decided to visit, and it's a way long journey. It was like 60 kilometers apart. This is too much, guys. We don't have cars. We have carriages and horses. And the horses are creatures. They need to rest.
They are machines.
Yes, they are not machines. I was trying to find this word. Thank you, Mohammed Saeed. You're my helper, Mohammed Saeed. So, who?
Thank you.
Welcome, Habib. Which horses went? Ginger and Black Beauty. Do you think they stopped in the middle before they complete the journey to the France?
Yeah, they stopped at the inn.
Okay, at an inn. Excellent. How far the inn from Squire Jordan's house? We said that the whole distance is 60. So when they stopped at the inn, how far was this?
I think it was 30 kilometers.
35.
55.
So after 35 kilometers, they stopped at an inn. And what's an inn, guys?
Something as a hotel.
It's cheaper than a hotel. Sometimes they offer you a bed and sometimes breakfast. Okay?
Okay.
And while they were there in the stable and they were ready to have rest and they were washed and everything was fine, suddenly a young rider came. But there was something unusual about this rider. Do you remember?
A cigarette. He used to.
He was
To
smoking
use a cigarette.
Perfect.
Smoking.
Okay. Do you think that this cigarette caused some kind of troubles?
Yeah. It caused a fire.
Yes. There was a fire, a big one. Okay, guys. While there was a fire, the horses were dancing and having fun. Is this true?
No.
No, never. They weren't. They were frightened. Can I say the horses were frightening or frightened?
Frightened.
Frightened because they were affected. They didn't cause the fright thing. So they were frightened, they were afraid, and of course during the fire they were asleep and Blackberry woke up and she heard Ginger coughing. Why was Ginger coughing, guys?
Because the smoke.
Because of the
from the
smoke. Excellent, excellent. Because of the smoke. It was too much smoke. So they said the air was filled with smoke. Okay, guys. There came a worried man. A man came. Why do you think the man went to the horses, guys?
To make them get out.
To persuade them to go out because of the fire. He was afraid about them. But he used the wrong technique, guys. He was worried, which made the horses worried, and they were frightened. So who saved Blackberry, guys?
John Manley.
John. John. No one left when the man came and asked them to leave. No one left. They were afraid. But John quietly came and he treated Blackberry in a nice way. So Blackberry listened to him and accompanied him outside. So what else happened, guys?
Black Beauty called the other horses to get out, and the firefighter came to put out the fire.
Perfect, perfect, mashallah. So John was so gentle. That's why Blackberry had the other horses and asked them to move, and they moved, and then he spoke softly, and he was so gentle with Blackberry, and Blackberry saved Ginger by persuading the horses to move, and he wasn't very frightened from that moment. The fire grew bigger and bigger. Firemen came. They couldn't control the fire until after some hours. It took them some time to control the fire. And Ginger told Blackberry that he saved her life. Okay, so it took many hours, as we said. Now, after the fire and that exciting moment, they moved on their journey and they arrived at their friend's house. They enjoyed their time. It was amazing. And the friends praised what John Manley did. They praised that. They said, "You're perfect. You're amazing. You did much good work." Because it was so difficult to get the horses out. Now we go to the summary of the chapter. They went on a long journey. Blackberry, Squad Jordan, and Joan only. They went because the squad had some sort of business, and on their way they came across a tree fell, and they came across a bridge which Black Beauty didn't cross. They took his favorite small carriage. At the beginning, there was some little rain, then it increased. Then at the end of the chapter, they went to visit some friends of Mr. Jordan. They were like 60 kilometers apart, and they stopped after 35 in an inn to rest. But someone with a cigarette, a young rider with a horse, caused the place to be on fire. And the fire was extremely big, and it took the firefighters like some hours, many hours, to extinguish it or to put it. Guys, do I say to put in the fire or to put off the fire? The firefighters.
It should be to put off.
Off. Okay. What else, guys? Put off or put on? Any other idea? We said there is no wrong answer, guys, so keep trying. It's put out. To put out a fire. The firefighters put out a fire. They are going to fool you in the exam. If you are in a hurry, they are going to fool you. You have to wake up, open your eyes, think before you choose. Because sometimes, of course, in the third prep, they are not going to fool you like 60% of the exam, but they are going to fool you in 2 points or 3. So you have to pay attention to what you're doing. You're never in a hurry. MashaAllah, you're perfect. You're clever. So read thoroughly. How long is the exam, guys? How many hours?
I think it hour and a half or 2 hours.
It's 2 hours. And it's only like 7 questions. So, I'm sure that you, mashallah, you're clever. I have seen this now. So you're not going to take too much time doing the test. However, I advise you to read the whole test. Guys, do you know how, do you know the exam and the questions, or you don't know this? We're going to go through this after the story. So let's continue. We're done with chapter 2. After chapter 2, we have an online game, guys. Don't miss it. I know that some people are in and out because of the internet, but make sure that you attend, because after this chapter, we're going to have an online game on the story. It's a bit long, but I'm going to wait for you. Okay? So, yes, Muhammad?
No, I'm just saying okay.
Perfect. So this is chapter 3. Till this point, because we have some newcomers now, let's revise the owners only. Who's the first owner?
First owner, Farmer Gray.
Farmer Gray. Did he have a helper?
No.
No.
He hadn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Okay.
He didn't.
So who's the second one?
Square Jordan.
Did he have a helper?
Yes, and
Joan.
his name is John Manley.
Joan. Yes,
Joan.
perfect. Perfect, guys. Okay, we're in chapter 3. Who's this, guys? Is this Joan?
No, Joe Green.
It's Joe Green, a new helper, a young one. A young one. That means that Joan is not young. He's like a man or something. But look at the picture. He's short, guys, right? Is he? Do you think he's short or tall or?
He's short, so he couldn't brush Black Beauty.
Yes. He couldn't do all the tasks that he should do. And the house owner, Mr. Squire Jordan, was not sure if he can employ him or not. But who saved him in the beginning? It's Joan, guys.
Joan Manley.
Yes. Why? Why did Joan help him? He's a helper. Maybe he's going to take his position. This is
because Joan Manley was 14 when he came to Squire Jordan.
Perfect. Because he reminded Joan of himself. He remembered himself. He was as young as Joe. And Squire Jordan treated him equally. He treated him perfectly, as parents do. That's why he felt good and he decided to help Joe. So guys, people should help each other, guys. People should help each other. So this is Joe, and he did some stuff like cleaning and sweeping and that kind of stuff, because he's not tall enough to brush the big horses. But he had a chance, guys, because he's not that tall, to brush one horse, which,
Mary legs.
yes, Mary Lake. And what was he doing during doing his tasks?
He used to sing.
He used to sing. And singing means that the person was happy. So Joe Green was extremely happy with his job. And don't forget that the man is good. Oh, there is something wrong with Blackberry, if you can see it. It's wet. There must be a big problem happened. And we're going to find out what was the problem, guys. Oh, someone is sick. Who's sick, guys?
Mrs. Jordan.
Perfect. Mrs. Jordan was sick. How many times was she sick, guys? It was 2. She was sick, then her sickness increased. Who's this white man? Dr. White.
Dr. White.
Dr. White. They are going to ask him to come and check Mrs. Jordan because she's extremely sick. Oh, who ran out of energy? Battery
Black Beauty.
0. Blackberry, and we're going to know why. Why he's going to... Oh, someone made some mistakes.
Joe Green.
Joe Green, the new helper, the young one. Some metal bars. Yes, we're going to see some metal bars.
The driver of the factory.
With the driver that was working for the factory, and we're going to know that story. Oh, who are they?
Police.
Policemen. Oh, we're going to see the policemen here. Yes, we're going to see that. Oh, what's that, guys?
Jail or prison.
Prison. Do you think that someone is going to prison? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Joe, John, Squire, or who will go to prison?
It is a driver of the carriage.
The driver that we're going to tell the story of. And we said that she was sick again, barely sick. Okay, so Joe Green was only 14. He was so young to do that kind of tasks. But he wanted to learn, and he was a hard worker. And he reminded John of himself. That's why John insisted that he should stay. So he used to sweep the floor, wash the carriages, and care for Mary Legs only, because he can't reach the other tall horses, Blackberry or Ginger. He used to sing. He was singing most of the time because he was happy and having fun. Oh, and one day, while Blackberry was asleep, John woke him up, saying that they should go. And before he could fully open his eyes, he took him on a journey to Dr. White. And Mr. Scott Jordan was there, standing anxiously. He was worried because his wife is extremely sick. And he said, go as fast as you can. And when you go there, Blackberry can rest. But that didn't happen because things was running, time was running, and the woman was sick, and Dr. White had a problem. Do you remember the problem that Dr. White have, guys?
Yeah, his son took his horse.
Yes. He didn't have a horse. As his son took his horse, and now they can't go. So they think that John and Dr. White are going to ride Blackberry home, or what will happen? What would happen?
It's Dr. White.
Dr. White said, okay, can I use your horse? He said, John said yes. And John stayed, and Dr. White took Blackberry to the Birtwick Park, where Mr. and Mrs. Jordan live. But there was a problem for that was a problem for Dr. White, and it was a problem for Blackberry too. Why, guys? Why do you think it was a problem?
Because Black Beauty didn't take rest,
And
Dr. White was not a good writer.
Yes, and he was heavier than John. And don't forget that Blackberry has just arrived there, and he has to go back quickly with no rest. So the man was heavier. When he went back, it was extremely hot and wet. But something wrong happened. Because Joe Green wasn't that experienced. Joe Green wasn't that experienced. He made some mistakes. He made 3 mistakes, guys. He had to cover him with a blanket, but he didn't do so. He should give him hot water. He didn't do so. He gave him cold one. He should stay next to the Blackberry. He didn't. He left. So all these mistakes caused Blackberry to get sick and caused Mr. Squad Jordan to become mad. But luckily, because Joe was a good boy, Blackberry became well again. It didn't become worse. And Mr. Squad Jordan was very happy for this, and he said that you're very poor, you saved my wife's life, and now you're sick. On their way, they saw a carriage. This was Joe Green riding Blackberry. They saw a carriage full of heavy metal bars and a driver. And the horses were stuck, and the carriage were stuck in the mud. And the man used to lash to hit the horses so that they could move. But of course, the horses didn't move because the metal bars were very heavy. So Joe Green tried to help. He's telling the driver, "Okay, I can help you. You can wait for me. I can help you. I can take some metal bars and you can move your carriage." But the driver told him to go away because he knew what he should do. So do you think Joe Green would go back home, or where would he go, guys?
He went to the police office to tell them what did he see.
Yes. Let's say that he didn't go to the police station first. He went to the factory where he met the manager. He went to the factory and met the manager.
Yeah.
Told him about the driver. And the manager told the police because that driver was a cruel man. And the police came and imprisoned. They talked to Joe, and Joe as a witness. He gave them his sayings, and the driver was kept in prison for 2 or 3 months. He was kept in prison. But unluckily, because things aren't that good, they aren't always good, Mrs. Jordan was extremely sick. Okay? She was extremely sick. And doctors advised Mr. Squire Jordan that they have to move from London. They need to find somewhere else. And Joe Green was now better than before, and he kept singing again. The doctors advised Mr. Jordan that he should move from London and find some warmer climate. So guys, what do you think is he going to do? Would he keep the horses, or would he release them or sell them? He will sell them. Yes, he would sell them. Now They sold all the horses, and the last two were Ginger and Blackberry. They were the last ones, and they gave them a lift to the where they are going to leave Mr. and Mrs. Jordan, and they moved to a new place, which is Earlshaw Park. This is the new place, the new destination, and our final destination in the first term, Earlshaw Park, where Earl Smith and his lady lived. They were both very rich. And we have a new helper, guys. It's called York. It's called York. York. But Blackberry felt that he is going to face some new difficulties. Of course, life is not that rosy. Or that it's not that always rosy, guys. They have to meet some difficulties. Now let's wrap up the last, or the chapter 3. Don't leave, guys. We have 2 games that you're going to do now, plus the exam. I'm going to show you the items of the exam. So we're still in
will you send the game link on the Telegram or now?
I'm going to send it here, and if you would like me to send it to the Telegram, I will send it. It's fine. I will send it to the Telegram. But you have to give me like 2 minutes to adjust the exam, because it's 40 questions, and I can wait, but it will take us too much. So I'm gonna make it 10 and send you another.
The exam will be about the story?
Yes, it's only about the story, because today we're covering the story. Next session, we're going to, I don't know when, because it was scheduled to be on Wednesday, but I don't know how it's going. Next session, we're going to cover the dialogue, the situations, and the passages. And before the exam, we have a last session in which we're going to cover the vocabulary and the rewrite. And guys, I'm giving you too much time for the vocabulary, because I'm gonna tell you what you're going to do today. So we're in Squire Jordan's house. We have met Josephine, the new helper, who's 14 years old, who was always singing, but suddenly he stopped singing because he made some mistakes, and Mr. Squire Jordan was angry with him. And we met Mrs. Squire Jordan's wife is sick, and she's an important person because she named Blackberry that name. We knew about Mr. White's problem, that the problem that he has, and the problem that he caused. And we saw that Blackberry is sick, but alhamdulillah, he became well again. We know Joe's mistakes. They were 3. He didn't cover the Blackberry with a blanket. He gave him cold water. He didn't stay next to him, which caused Mr. Squire Jordan to become angry and crazy. We're still in Squire Jordan's house. We saw the story of the metal bars, and the driver went to prison because of his bad treatment, and the factory manager, who was good enough to protect his horses. And we went to Earlshaw Park, the new place, the 3rd place that we have, where Earl Smith, Joan, and Lady Smith lived with their helper York. And they were the last 2 horses to leave Mr. Squire Jordan's house. And York said that you're the best horses that we get. So guys, this is the end of our story time. Now, just wait a minute. I'm going to design a page, and I would like you to type one idea that you learned today. Maybe a phrase, maybe a sentence, but I'm going to show you how. Wait for me. So guys, here. Oh, I didn't see this. I'm sorry, Mr. iPhone. I'm sorry. I have just seen this. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. We're going to go through something. So here, guys, you're going to type only one idea that you learned today. Of course, you're free. You can write like many ideas. It's up to you. I don't mind this. It will be better. Okay, here I'm gonna send you the link here. So here, make a bell.
Sir, can we know your name?
Hussein. My name is Hussein.
Okay.
And I guess that you're all living here in Jeddah, right? In Saudi, right?
Yeah, I am Nader.
Excellent. I'm here in Jeddah.
Me too in Mecca.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Pray for us. Pray for us. Pray. Ask Allah to forgive us. You're in Mecca. This is the best place ever on earth.
The purest place ever.
Yes, MashaAllah. Excellent, guys. I'm very happy to meet you. Nice to meet you, by the way, guys. I'm a lucky person. Okay, guys, here we are. I'm gonna show you how you're going to do this. I'm sharing my screen in a second. Black Beauty. Oh, Black Beauty revision. First term. So let's go. I'm gonna share it. Here, share. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna share with you the link in the chat. Just log on the site and don't do anything, because I'm going to share this in Telegram as well.
Okay.
Let me just choose Telegram because
I am at the site now.
MashaAllah. Okay, wait for me, guys. My friends, wait for me. It's only like
this game would be like question and answer, or choose.
This is not a game now. This is not a game. It's going to be something. I'm telling you. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we can forget about Telegram now. Let me show you what should we do here, guys. My dear friends, I would like you to type one idea that you learned today with us. And if we weren't lucky enough to have you from the beginning, you can tell me one idea that you already know. And I'm gonna take some screenshots while you're typing this. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to have some desserts. I like desserts. Who like desserts like me?
It's me.
Excellent. But I'm fasting. I can eat now. So guys, you have a plus sign. You just click it. A box will open. So you write your name. This is my name, Hussein, and I write one idea like Black Beauty is a kind horse. And you click anywhere, your box.
Our idea about the story.
Yes, I would like you to write one idea about the story. Write your name, type your name, then type one idea. If you would like to type more in the same box, it will be perfect. So if you would like to go back,
Paragraph.
click the pen and add another idea, guys. You say,
I can't understand.
Okay, I will explain again. So, my dear friends, can you see the plus sign that you have on in the page?
Would we enter the link now?
Have you clicked it? Click it.
Yeah.
Click it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this. Okay, my friend, my iPhone friend, can you see this sign, guys? The plus pinky sign. Can you see it?
Yes.
Hello. Can you see the sign?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Just one click, a box will be opened. You type your name and you click enter, you go to the next line, you write whatever idea you would like about the story.
Is that a paragraph or what?
No, it's not a paragraph. You're just writing one idea like this, like Joe.
It's like my idea about the story.
Yes, any idea.
Okay.
When you're done, if you would like to add more, you click enter, you go to the next line and type another idea. If you're done with this, click anywhere you have your box ready. Okay, guys, who's the first one to click and type an idea?
I'm typing.
When I finish, I will just
it will appear. I will see it when you start typing. iPhone, are you with us? Have you got my idea, iPhone?
No.
I'm typing now.
No? Okay, can you click? Let's go step by step. Can you click the plus sign?
What?
Plus sign.
Yes, I see it.
Click it. Click. One click. A box will be opened, right?
Yes.
Type your name. Click it. Click inside the box. Type your name and write one idea about the story. Any idea that you know. Who's the first one, my friends?
I'm typing now.
You're typing?
Yeah.
Why can't I see your typing? It should appear here. Okay, Habiba. Can you try this, Habiba? Yusuf? Muhammad Saeed said that he's typing.
I am typing too.
Excellent. I don't know if this is Abdul Hadi or Ghaida or Islam. Can you try this, guys? If it's something new to you, it's an amazing thing. I would like you to try it. So click the plus sign. A box will be open. Click it. Type your name. Enter. You go to the next line. Give me one idea of the story. Who's the first one, guys, to do this? Guys, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are your ideas, my friends? It's better than saying them or typing them in the chat. Oh, Habiba, thank you, Habiba. Muhammad Saeed, mashallah. Many ideas here. And Ghaida, excellent, perfect, guys, mashallah. Guys,
I want to do this, but I can't.
You still can't do it, iPhone?
No.
You have the box, right? Click it and type your name and type any idea. Look at Muhammad Saeed, what did he write? He wrote, Blackberry's life made me know the difficulties of this time due to the presence of cars. Excellent. And Habiba wrote, Blackberry is a gentle horse. It is a gentle horse. Ghaida wrote, Squire Jordan is one of the best owners. I do agree with this. Perfect. What is Yusuf? Yusuf.
Okay, I'm typing. I just have no ideas.
Any idea, my friend, will fit here. And I'm still waiting for you, iPhone. Still waiting. Look at what our friends have written here. Okay, guys. If you can't use the site, you can speak. If you can't speak, you can type in the chat. Feel free. Tell me one idea that you learned today with us. We have lots of ideas as we revise the whole stuff. Okay. Any more ideas?
Can I write another idea?
Yes, idea. Yes. Go, Muhammad Saeed. Muhammad Saeed, you can add some more ideas in a different box or in the same box. It's up to you. Okay, iPhone, tell me, what would you like to say? Yusuf is here. Yusuf is here. Perfect. Yusuf, I was sad when Mrs. Jordan. Oh, you're a very kind person, Yusuf. Excellent. Guys, Yusuf was sad because Mrs. Jordan was sick. Perfect, Yusuf. Okay. Muhammad Saeed is on his way. He's typing another idea. Okay. Any other ideas, guys? Okay, now I'm preparing the game. Are you ready for the new game, guys?
For me, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so our game now is an online game. When you finish it, we'll go to check the list of the questions that you're going to do in the exam, and we will have a little talk on on the writing ideas.
At the same site?
No, different one. We have lots of tricks, my friend. Just let me just minimize the quiz because it's as I said, it's 40, so let's go for 10 now. Yes. So it takes some time. Okay, guys, let's talk about the writing. Okay, guys, how many items are you going to be asked about the writing stuff, the writing question?
I don't understand.
Okay, the writing question. Writing in the exam comes in two forms. What are they?
The paragraph and
Email. Perfect.
And the questions. Perfect. And the email.
So during the writing task, you're going to be asked to write a paragraph or an email. Of course, mashallah, you're modern people and you know how to write an email, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you this now. And the paragraph itself is maybe they reduced the number, so you don't have to write 120 words, but I advise you to write at least 12 lines.
Lines, yeah.
And the line is like at least 10 words. So guys, does anyone here don't know how to write a paragraph?
No, I am not. I know how to.
Yes, I know that you're all fine with this, right? You're all fine with this. But if you don't know how to write, if you don't know anything about the topic, you have two ways that I don't like you to do unless you have no idea. You have no other option. So if you don't know what is the topic about and you can't find any ideas related to the topic, you can just write about any topic of your own, even if they didn't ask you. So if they asked you how to invade space, and you have no clue how you're going to do this, you can write about your family. You can write about your hometown. They will give you some marks. They are not going to give you 0. But what if your ideas are black? Because I know that you have some students, some of your friends who are not that good and they don't know how to write. So advise them to just copy the passage. Okay, guys, let's join my game. I'm ready now. So here, get yourself ready. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my screen, guys? This is my game. Can you see it?
Not yet.
No, there is a code.
No, I can see.
Code.
I can see it.
Yes, excellent. So I'm sending you the link. If you can use the link, use it. If you can't, use the code. It's 113210. 113210. I'm sending on quizzes. If you know quizzes. If you don't know it, let me show it to you. Here is the link, guys.
Can you send the link in the chat?
I'm sending it now. Here, the link is there. Who's the first one to join my quiz, guys?
That's me, I think.
Who's the, just click the link and type your name, and you're in the game. This is the minimized quiz, guys. It's only 10 questions. Well, excellent, Yusuf, Habiba, Muhammad Saeed, perfect. Where is iPhone? Ghaida, hello Ghaida. Who else, guys? MashaAllah, you're 7 here. Hind, Islam, iPhone. Who else is going to join? Hurry up, guys.
It's about Black Beauty?
Yes, it's about the story that we have just explained. Okay, so maybe the others are facing some troubles. So guys, if you face any trouble, just contact me, tell me, All what you're doing is to click the link. It will take you to a page. They ask you to type your name. Choose your name, right? Type your name. Then let's go. This is the game, guys. Go ahead. It's time, guys. It's time. Pay attention.
My accuracy is 100%.
Muhammad, what did you say?
My accuracy is 100%.
Perfect. You're perfect, mashallah. So Yusuf is in the, oh guys, thank you so much. You're done with the quiz, perfect. Mashallah. Oh, you're all done, perfect guys, mashallah. I'm gonna send the full exam link on the Telegram, so stay tuned because we're going to do this. Now let's have a quick look at the exam itself. Which questions are we going to deal with? And don't forget that tomorrow, next session.
I have the
question?
one incorrect question. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. It's fine. You're going to do this, and when I send you the link, you can play as many times as you can till you get all of them correctly. So where is the exams thing? Here. So guys, here we go through the exam items quickly, and I should have been explaining the writing task, but I told you some tips. I told you don't ever leave the writing question, and advise your friends to do any kind of writing. They will be rewarded. They will get some points for this, some marks. Never leave a question unanswered. You will take 0 if you leave it. But if you wrote, even if you wrote anything, you're going to do it. Okay, Islam, alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Islam, feel free, Habibi, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're going to get accustomed to this because it's your first time to do it. So let me go to the exam items to go through quickly, guys. Can you see my presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the exam specification, the specification of the third prep exam. Question 1 will be the dialogue. There will be no listening, guys, no listening. Question 1 is the dialogue. You have four spaces, and the dialogue is 4 marks, 1 for each. You can have more than one answer, my friends. And they don't care about spelling, they don't care about grammar, but you have to care because you're a good person. So the first question is about dialogue, and it's a conversation between 2 people. I will speak to Yusuf. I ask him a question and he answers. So I say, Yusuf, what is your favorite hobby, Yusuf?
My favorite hobby is swimming.
He got 1 mark. He got 1 mark. How you're going to do this? We will explain in the dialogue session. The second question is what would you say in each of the following situations? I'm giving you a situation and I ask you, what would you say? I said, Your friend lost all his money. What would you tell him?
Oh no.
Are you
Oh
going
dear.
to laugh at him saying, oh, fool, you're a fool? We're not
No.
going to say this. We're going to say, oh, I'm sorry to hear your bad news. And you have three sentences, 3 different situations. Your 3 answers will grant you 3 marks.
I think it's on unit 6.
Which one?
The situations.
Yes. But situations have no curriculum, my friend, because they may ask you something. You say, your friend helped you. Aren't you going to say thank you? So,
Thank you.
guys, in English, don't stick to the curriculum. Don't stick to the course book. This is a language. You have to study more. You have to know more vocab. And by the way, I'm always going to be there to help you. So I can just send you my Facebook account, and you can send me whenever you like. So question number 3 is the reading comprehension. And it's 5 marks because there are 3 questions and choices. Okay? Okay. So you have 3 questions and 2 choices, multiple choice questions. So dialogue, situations, and passage. Then you go for the reader. You go for the reader. And the reader is divided into 2 parts. One part you're going to match. You have 3 names and 5 actions. And you have to match the 4 with only 4. So you have 1 extra here. Pay attention to this. And then you have some questions. 2 open-ended questions. 2 open-ended questions like, what do you think of Mr. Squad Jordan? How do you feel if you were the horse? In such questions, guys, you feel free to write whatever you like, because this is your
critical thinking.
Your point of view, but you have to give some examples or give some proofs to what you're doing. Say, if I were the horse, I would kick and bite, because people are bad. People hit me. People just load me with different tasks. Feel free to say. No one will ever consider it wrongly or incorrect. So you have the writing, and you have the reader, then the writing. Then the writing. They will ask you to write either a paragraph or an email. In the email, guys, you have to say from, to, subject. This is in the beginning. From Yusuf Ihab at yahoo.com, Muhammad Saeed at gmail.com, to Islam Ramadan at gmail.com. Subject, invitation. He will tell you, he will give you some hints, he will give you some ideas. Invitation. Dear Islam, how are you? I missed you so much. It has been long since we wrote to each other. I'd like to invite you to my birthday party, man, where I'm asking all my friends to come, all our friends to come. It will be a marvelous day. We have lots of food. And guess what? We have a DJ. We're going to dance to the music till the early hours of the next day. And use Islam. Don't forget to bring your football kit. We're playing today a big match against each other. We're going to have, it's going to be a thrilling night. Remember me to your family. Goodbye for now. Lots of love. You're a dear person to me. I'm waiting for your reply. All these ideas can go into your thank you, Islam Habibi. All these ideas can go into your email. On the contrary, if you're writing a paragraph, you have to make a clear idea in the beginning. So you say, they will ask you to write about a journey that you went to. So you say, last summer we went to Mecca. We went there to perform Umrah or to do Umrah. It was one of the best trips in my life. It was one of the best journeys in my life. You know, we live in Riyadh, and it's like 900 kilometers apart, but I enjoyed the journey because I was with my family members. We have love is always there when we're together. And when I reached Mecca, I felt my heart beating so fast because it was a moment that I was waiting for. And when I saw the Holy Kaaba, the holy house of Allah, I cried because this is extremely unforgettable moment for me. And so on, guys. You write the topic idea, you write your main idea, and you just give examples and explain it. You will do it. It's so easy. And then we come to the last part, which is the grammar. And the grammar is, of course, as you can see, write a paragraph or write an email. You have too many items included. You have 1 mark for organization, 2 marks for if you're writing a relevant idea, because I asked you to write about Mecca, but you wrote about your safari. So you're going to miss only two marks and you're going to get 6. So fine. And before the writing, you have the choose questions, which is 3 marks, 6 questions, 3 marks. And you have the rewrite, 3 sentences with 3 marks. So this is a quick view over the exam items. And I hope that we covered a good part of the exam. If you have questions, I'm ready to hear you. I'm sending you the link of the full exam of the story on the Telegram. And if you would like to have my Facebook, if you have any further ideas, you can ask me in Telegram or ask me in the on Facebook. Just feel free to send me a message. You're welcome.
Mr. I have a question.
Yes, sure, my friend.
It's not of the story, but what's the difference between unluckily and unfortunately?
Okay, so my friend, the difference, unluckily means, but it's not possible to happen, because there is a difference between lucky and unlikely, or unlucky and unlikely. Unlucky, he doesn't have luck. He has bad luck. Unlikely to happen, I don't think this will happen. I hope that you get my point. Unfortunately means unluckily. Did you get my point, my friend? They are totally different.
But I say unluckily and unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So both express that you have bad luck. The difference is between unlucky or unluckily. If you're going to say unluckily, this is related to
unluckily.
Yes. Unluckily means unfortunately, which is different from unlikely to happen. Okay, my friend?
Okay, thank you, sir.
So guys, thank you so much for this, and you have Arabic now, so goodbye. Thank you so much. Don't leave. We still have time for you.